I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you. Hey guys, good morning, good Saturday morning. Today we are looking at the monthly dividend income update for the month of October. How we ended up, how any portfolio changes, what the income looks like now. I track annually. I don't really pay attention too much how much monthly is coming in. I track what my annual dividends is and how it's progressing from month to month. And of course, I always like to see it grow, and that's why I do these videos. Just it keeps me motivated just to watch that number grow each and every month. I don't pay much attention to the monthly income, or I don't pay attention when dividends are paid out so much, because when I retire, I can pull money out every year and then budget myself throughout the year. I'm not going to rely on monthly payouts from the portfolio actively. Okay, now I'm going to do some other videos here shortly to show you how portfolios are affected, whether if you withdraw money monthly, quarterly, or annually. And it's kind of surprising. I've been doing some research on this over this past week or so, and I found that annual withdrawals are actually beneficial, and that's pretty interesting. So if you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Down below in the link, or in the pinned comment down below, is links to all kinds of stuff: Amazon, Teespring, PayPal. The Teespring, best part of waking up is dividends and coffee in your cup. And if you don't have one of these, pick one up. Good Christmas gift. Link down below to the Teespring, and all those that have used that, thank you, I appreciate it. So support this channel, use those links down below, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. All right, so now we'll get into it. Today we are looking at the September. What we're seeing on the screen right now is September ending, and we'll see we ended September with $2,703. That's the annual, what the portfolio kicks off annually is $2,703.34. We had a total of 21 positions. So this says 22, but the first one is this first line, so -1. 21 positions. We had $289.10 in covered call and cash secured put income. Please be patient with me. I have done a covered call, what a covered call video is, and I'll link that up here and down below. I will be doing a cash secured put one. Just bear with me, because I have to put the visuals together. So that's how we ended up September. So what did I do in October? Well, it's gonna be kind of shocking, because I'm becoming more of what this channel's all about. So we went from 21 holdings down to, wait for it, down to 9. So we went from 21 holdings down to 9. I really consolidated here. We'll go over the changes here, and we got ETY. That was in, what was that in? That was in M1 Finance. I transferred out of M1 Finance, so this ETY went into a new account with Interactive Brokers. And in that move, I went from 168 shares up to 200 shares of ticker symbol ETY. I did a video on that. I'll link that down below. In my wife's Roth IRA, I've had 3 positions JEPI, BPYU, and T. I have reduced my exposure to BPYU. So I went from 133 shares down to 100, and I added almost 10 shares to JEPI. So we're up to 36 shares now. And then I added 1 share of AT&T. So that brought that up from 275 to 276. Excuse me. Now the huge changes comes in the taxable account. Now you'll see I had, what is that, 11 positions here, and I took that all the way down to 2. So I got rid of all my single stocks in the Fidelity taxable account. So I sold Ebix, I sold MetLife, I sold Tyson, Intel, Microsoft, 3M, Johnson & Johnson, Bristol Myers, UGI Corp, and Walgreens Boots Alliance. I sold all of those, and I ended up adding about, what is that, about 63 shares of QYLD. And spoiler alert, this already has been adjusted, and you'll have to wait till next month to see what I did there. And I bought, as a core ETF holding for me, I bought 155 shares of SCHD, and I did a video on SCHD. I'll link that up top and down below. I'll probably do an update video on SCHD and let you know why I chose that as a core ETF. Let's see, so that's the all changes. The only two, that's all the big changes, was the Fidelity taxable, and I went down to 2 holdings in the Fidelity account. Now down here you got VER, which was the VERIT REIT in Robinhood. I sold out of Robinhood, so that brokerage is gone. And I added that money into somewhere. I don't even know where, to be honest with you. And down here was my Chase Roth IRA. I sold out of Hewlett Packard. I sold out of AMLP, which is the midstream ETF. And I sold out of Bank of OZK, which was a regional bank, financial bank. I still love these companies, not AMLP or HPE, but OZK, I still like that company, but I made a choice and I decided to sell out of those, and I just kept Cisco, which I added 11 shares to, and I added 10 shares to Altria, but I also picked up a closed-end fund called UTF. I did a very old video on this. I might link it, or I might do an update on it. I'll let me know what you'd like for me to do on that. But I ended up buying 100 shares of UTF, which is a utility / infrastructure fund, and I think no matter what happens, it's by the time you see this, it's already happened. I'm recording this actually on a Monday, which is the day before the election. And I think that no matter what happens on Tuesday, that utilities and infrastructure is going to be a big deal going forward. So that's why I kind of got into this now. So we'll just close that out, and then we'll look at some of the add-ons. So SCHD, I added 155 shares. That makes up 23% of the portfolio, and I want to get that up a lot higher. It pays roughly a 3.3% dividend yield with roughly a 10% compounded annual growth rate on that dividend. So those 155 shares are going to pay me $292.95 per year in dividends. And then the add-on of UTF, 100 shares, that makes up a 6% allocation, pays an 8% dividend yield, and that will pay me about $186 annually. So for the October ending month, we ended up with $2,915.47 in our annual income versus September's, which was $2,703.34. So that's an increase of about $212 in annual income for the month of October. So extremely pleased with that. I actually didn't think that would happen, but you know, I think getting rid of all those single stocks and adding SCHD and some, you know, some to the QYLD definitely helped. Another thing here, covered call and cash secured put income. I went very aggressive. This is kind of why I'm hesitant to make a video on cash secured puts, because I made this interactive broker account and I started really, I became a little too aggressive in selling cash secured puts, and I ended up making $627.21 for the month of October. This is a combination of covered calls and cash secured puts. Now these are for contracts expiring in November, so some of these I may buy back and it will cut the profit down basically, so I will adjust that in the next month. So I doubt I'll get up to $627.21 in one month, but the way I'm tracking it is probably a little weird, because these aren't, even though with cash secured puts and covered calls the premium you collect is yours, it's in the bank, the contracts don't expire. Well, you can buy contracts that expire a week, 2 weeks, but a lot of these contracts don't expire until November, and so I may be buying them back at a profit or buying them back, and so these aren't realized profits, I guess is probably the better way to say that. But I'll adjust that, you know, in the next month's report. And so I just want people, you know, I got aggressive, and this is why this is up so much, because the month before it was only like a few $100s or something like that. But I also took a loss. I'm not going to go into detail, but I did take a loss on one of the cash secured put options. So I played earnings and it wasn't in my favor, and I decided to just cut my losses there. So even without that, even, you know, if I didn't have that loss, it would have been actually a lot more than $627. But I realized that loss in the month of October and not in the month of November, so bear with me. I'll figure this out and make it better. So this is just a cumulative total, so cash secured puts and covered calls for the year. This is all premium received, so $1,855.20 so far in premium received in cash secured puts and covered calls. So I'm pretty happy. Current monthly average of dividend income only, $242.96. And if you look at the portfolio allocation, I have all of these under income ETFs, ETY, JEPI, QYLD, and UTF, even though UTF is a closed-end fund. I just lumped them all together into income ETFs. And then, so that's 36% in income ETFs, 23.3% in the core ETF, which is SCHD, and I'm going to be adding to that for sure. So I have almost 60% now. Is that right? 36? Yeah, almost 60% just in ETFs. I have pretty big holdings in AT&T at 20% and Altria at 10%. So those are a little heavy for sure, and that definitely helps in the annual income. So that's it, guys. I know I sold out of a lot of stuff and I've been making some big changes, but this is the direction that I'm going is going to be a lot of ETFs and just a handful of stocks that I really would like large positions in. So give me your thoughts down below. What do you want to see from me? If you want me to do a review of SCHD, if you want me to do another review on UTF, I'd be glad to. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.